I put this bad boy up here, and I get the rubbing across here. Heat gun, boom, heat gun. I'm doing this because I want to make the metal just a little bit more flexible. So we get that body line nice and clean. So, what we got going on here, we blocking the primer. Water check. Y'all see it already wet, right? Watch it. All right, now.
The Music Man.
It's the king. Yeah, yeah. I made them believe in me. They would sleep on me. You ain't my brother, you ain't family. You said I was nothing, and now I'm still in. I bet you wish you never hated on me. I made them believe in me. They would sleep on me. You ain't my brother, you ain't family. You said I was nothing, and now I'm still in. I bet you wish you never hated on me. I made them believe in me. They would sleep on me. You ain't my brother, you ain't family. You said I was nothing, and now I'm still in. I bet you wish you never hated on me. That's why I got my heart on nice, heart on nice. That's why I'm by myself at night, every night. People be so
So she has transitioned from the booth back into here. So y'all know what we do from here. We put her together, and she just await the next step. We won't be cutting and buffing this one just yet. We're gonna wait until the motor and everything put in it, and she's fired up and running. Hey, this bad boy gonna want to smoke, not only in the shows, but it's gonna want to smoke in the street and on the track too. So guarantee you, if you got you a pretty one and you ain't scared of making her dance a little bit, hey, we got you. Y'all play with it if you want to. 2 Jay-Z monster right here. Right now, it ain't got nothing up in there. But it's okay though. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Y'all got it. Let's get it.
I'm doing, put 2 half inches in. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do with this one. I can promise you it ain't going nowhere. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do with this.
Y'all see it? We had to go back in on the drawing board. We're gonna have to snatch that out. We're going LS in this bad boy, and we're gonna go ahead and just turn it up a little bit. That's all. So y'all don't get too afraid in the C10 game. We ain't gonna hurt you too bad, or we might. Y'all got it? Let's get it. Took the stroker out. We going LA. Man, Blake, what happened to the motor in this thing, man? Man. Well, guess we're just gonna have to Flintstone this thing then. Well. We had us a full C10. Now, y'all see the heart going out of it. So, reason being is because not only do we got to paint the frame, but we went with a 6.2 in this bad boy. We ain't playing no games. I'm telling you. Y'all think I'm playing? Everything we dropping this summer is heat. Straight up heat. So, y'all make sure y'all just be on the lookout. Just make sure y'all be on the lookout. It'll be stamped, of course, hashtag resurrected. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna show y'all what we got going on. So I'm gonna show you guys how to spray a frame without having to take the chassis of the truck, the cab off. And we gotta shoot the firewall. But as you guys can see, someone already sprayed it with some type of undercoating, and it is pretty rough. So that's gonna have to be stripped down in order for the paint to actually look good up against that. But as you guys can see up under there, the ground is kind of already wet. So we done got under here, we done pressure washed up under here. You know what I'm saying? Still got a little bit of dirt up under there, so I'm gonna shoot some stuff up under there, some degreaser. Let it soak overnight, then I'm gonna come back at it tomorrow with the pressure washer again. We're gonna do new body bushings on it as well, because you don't wanna have all these new things on this truck and the body bushings are all rotted out and you're gonna be riding semi like a Cadillac. But anyways, guys, make sure y'all stay tuned and continue to follow the process on this thing right here. Project Red Velvet C10, going with an LS in it. And make sure y'all go follow my boy. I'ma tag him in the comments below. And like I said, guys, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned because we ain't got nothing but heat dropping. Y'all got it? Let's get it. All right, everybody. So y'all see what's about to go down. About to go ahead and start jamming out everything. As you guys can see, I'm not in my booth. I'm inside of the shop pretty much and using the outside, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna jam this bad boy. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gotta be in the booth to do this part. Once I get done with this part, I wanna go ahead, I gotta mount the doors and everything. Then she going inside of the booth for us to do everything on the outside. But at the moment, like I said, we're just gonna go ahead and jump on this, jam out everything, spray the firewall. Back up in here. And we got the doors on the inside the booth. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna wet sand everything once we're done jamming it out. So that's why you still see some guide coat, because it's gonna get a little bit of overspray, so I'm not sweating it. I gotta wet sand it anyway. But yeah, we about to get to it. Y'all got it, let's get it.
It's the king.
Notice that I'm going real slow with this. I didn't reduce the this base much, simply because I wanted to kind of cover pretty good. But this is not the base I'm using. This is pretty much a ground. Then I'm gonna go back with the slick silver coarse metallic, and then go on from there.
I made them believe in me. They would sleep on me. You ain't my brother, you ain't family. You said I was nothing, and now I'm stunting. I bet you wish you never hated on me. That's why I got my heart on nice. That's why I'm by myself at night, every night. People be so trifling, and I don't need none of that fake around me. I don't have to hang around. I don't have to wonder why, because it's me, myself, and I. That's all I got in me, and that's what I found out. That's why I got some real problems, and I don't know if I'ma see tomorrow. But I'm strong, I'm holding on, and God told me I could lean on Him. I made them believe in me, they would sleep on me. You ain't my brother, you ain't family. You said I was nothing, and now I'm stunting. I bet you wish you never hated on me. I made them believe in me, they would sleep on me. You ain't my brother, you ain't family. You said I was nothing, and now I'm stunting. I bet you wish you never hated on me.
Try to get it at an angle where you can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
she going?
I don't know. She trying to dip out though. The big homie. Y'all see what's up? Yes, sir. The beanie. Got the truck with his matching wheels. Y'all know how we do. We ain't playing no games around here. So we got her covered up because she's all ready for paint and we don't want to get her all contaminated. You know what I mean? We got to put a little bit of primer right over here. So we'll cut that out. Hit that with some primer. But yeah. Then we got this one right here just covered up because she's already painted. We don't want nothing getting on her. You know what I'm saying? We don't want nothing getting on her. But come on, guys. I'm gonna show y'all something. Well. What do we have here? So what we got here is, y'all already know Project Problem Child, the 1972 Colors 442. Bringing y'all to Candyland. Show y'all something on this one when we finish. And I'm gonna let y'all know my technique. I ain't hiding nothing. Y'all wanna know how I get the finishes I get, and I'm about to let you know exactly how I get them. Time, just attention to detail. And the number one thing I do before I lay any type of paint, I pray before I spray. And I give God complete control over how that car finishes. If something go wrong, it's because I either one or two things. Rusted or I missed some instruction along the way. So I know what the technical data sheets say. Don't say, oh, you go against the technical data sheet. No, I'm not saying that. But I have learned just within this industry, a lot of things can go wrong and you can follow everything step by step and still get issues. And instead of stripping something all the way down, wasting all that time, material, into fixing something where simple little wisdom could come in and just boom. It'll eliminate all that time spent, money spent. It'll be good for you and the customer. That's how business goes. Is make sure it's good for you and the customer. Not just you as a business because you're being selfish. Make sure it's good for you and the customer. Don't exclude you. Don't exclude your value. Please don't do that. Don't exclude your value. But also at the same time, keep in mind, this is where these relationships with your customers come into place. You shouldn't, I'm not saying be buddy with customers, but you must have a pretty decent relationship in order for you guys to do continuous business. But anyways, this is how I do, hey, first time, first impression, you know, that's gonna be everything. So the finish of this vehicle is gonna speak for itself when I'm done. But anyways, like I said, make sure it's good for you and the customer. Because if the customer agrees to it, then, and it's good with you, there's no reason why that customer should not be happy at the end. If that customer turns out and says, oh, I don't like this, I'm mad. Well, where was the communication? If you guys communicated it, then there shouldn't be any type of misunderstandings. You know, I've ran into that. You know, I've learned to deal with all these types of customers. The thing I learned is I don't want to waste my time. So I ask God every day for the wisdom. The wisdom on who comes in contact with Resurrection Recon. So to eliminate any type of, discomforting relationships, If I get a scratchy, then I'm more than likely not gonna work with you. Simply because people have different motives. You know what I mean? And not everybody want to see you do good. That's for sure. Some people might come and just to see, hey, and try to shop with you just because they want to find flaws in you. Hey, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But one thing I can say is, the only thing that'll limit me is your money. That's it. Other than that, hey, if I got time, my creativity does not stop. I'm going to continuously produce creative, imaginable thoughts. They might not be imaginable to you, but they are imaginable to me because God gave me the vision and not you. So a lot of times when a customer comes to me and asks, hey, what do you think? I just tell them, hey, let me do my thing. This is what I think. Just let me do my thing. You let me do my thing, I promise you, you're going to be more than happy. More than happy. So with that being said, guys, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for this right here. Make sure y'all stay tuned. It's been a long time coming like Sam Cooke. It's been a long time coming like Sam Cooke. Just say, woo! This one is named the problem child for a reason. But I'm going to tell you, that problem child that always was a problem growing up, guess what? When they grew up, they made something out of themselves, and they kind of look back like, you know what? Y'all looked at me as the problem child. Yeah, I had problems along the way, but look at me now. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Y'all got it. Let's get it. Man, as good as she looks, we had to stop because we ran out of material. That is that is a bad thing, especially when you're doing candy, guys. So what we're gonna do, we gotta start over. That's why it's always good to make sure you got plenty of material, especially when doing a candy and things like that. But we're gonna work it though. I'm gonna show y'all how to go from this point without having to start all the way over. That's the best thing about following your boy. I'm gonna show y'all how to get around things and still get a high quality finish, high quality finished product without having to go crazy. The logic way to do this was strip all of this down, strip it all the way down. Or you could just sand this and go silver base and then go candy again. But I'm gonna tell you the problem. There's already a good coat, that's about 5 coats of candy on there. On top of the 3.5 coats of silver that's on there. on top of the sealer that's on there. That's a lot of product. Y'all get where I'm going. That's just one thing about candy paint jobs. You're gonna have a lot of product. But one thing about the candy, it's so transparent and so thin. It's not a huge buildup, so you ain't gotta worry about too much of that. But anyways, guys, we're gonna scuff this down. I'm gonna probably hit this all, and I honestly kind of want to do that anyway because this kind of laid a little bit more rough than what I intended. So even though the clear coat would have come over and smoothed everything out, and I could have blocked the clear and then re-cleared it. Yeah, but anyways, what we're gonna do, wet sand this thing, 800, get it back smooth. And what I'm gonna do is do a wet bed. After I do my wet bed, we're gonna do some Candy Pearl over top of this. The Candy Pearl by Tamco, very much the same thing. But it's got a little bit of pearl in it. So it's a little bit more forgiving. So instead of having to start all the way over, we're gonna go that route. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Y'all got it, let's get it.
Boy, I can't even tell you, man. Yo. Damn.
Get them in, get them out. Next man up. Y'all got it? Let's get it.
It looks like Jello almost.
You see how deep it is, bro? It's like, it's super deep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Definitely what I was expecting. Even more.
Yes, sir.
Even more, because like I said, it just hits. Like, this is... This is fucking crazy.